So, it's April 1st. Sorry, kind of late posting this, but maybe it's best this way. I thought I would wish you a happy April Fool's Day. I have no idea what different people or companies are going to get up to. I suppose that depends upon who it is. Google historically has done an awful lot going out of its way to have fun with the day. And April Fool's Day, some people try and trick you, others just try and mess around with your head, do something odd or funny. Nevertheless, while we now think of fools and foolishness as just kind of goofy or silly or ridiculous, in the Bible, a fool was someone who abandoned wisdom. God, in contrast, was the source of wisdom, and he gave to people what we call the wisdom tradition, which includes the books of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. He knows what's right. He knows how to make stuff. He knows how it was all made and how it all works. And so, in love, he gives wise guidance to his people. And so, in the books of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, among other things, we find his wisdom spelled out. It's associated with God. And fools in the Bible have no time for God's wisdom. So, the fool makes bad mistakes. He makes stupid life choices. But the fool is, more than that, someone who rejects God's gift of wisdom. He's ungodly in his stupidity. He's often lazy. He shows other character flaws. It's no compliment, any way, shape, or form, to be called a fool in the biblical sense of the term. And so we find, and I feel it appropriate to read on this day, Psalm 14, which starts off, "The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, their deeds are vile, there is no one who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven onto the sons of men to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. And all have turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is no one who does any good, not even one." And I've long called April Fool's Day International Atheist Appreciation Day, though probably I should clarify that a little bit more. It's not just the atheist who says in his heart there is no God, as in there's no God because he doesn't exist. No, actually it's anyone who, in choosing how he lives, lives without a fear or concern or thought for having to answer to God. And there's a lot more people who live that way functionally than just those who say they believe that there is no God. But all of these people, they need to change their outlook and they need to realize the truth. Perhaps you know someone like that. Well, no, you do know someone like that. Someone who needs to acknowledge in his heart, not just pay lip service to the truth, yeah, I think there's a God somewhere, but actually acknowledge in his heart that there is a God truly, and so turns to that God and repents. On April Fool's Day, enjoy what goofiness you might find out there. Enjoy the creativity of humor and companies, but also take some time to pray for those people you know who don't seem to fear God or know him and reject him. Pray that they realize that he's there, that he made it all, and that they can come to know his love. As for yourself, have fun with the day if you want, but don't be foolish yourself living for a moment like there isn't a God. You may not have to fear him destroying you. He saved you. But you need to live, and you are called and invited to live in his invitation to be his and to walk with him today and enjoy his company. Do that. That's all I got. Remember, no one is an island and you don't have to be either. So call, write, wave to someone in the park, and continue to draw near to each other during this time of isolation. Shalom.